Hi guys, this is my Alcor milling machine. It's pretty nice, pretty decent machine, but I have a problem on the x-axis. The feed don't want to work, not even in rapid or not even in working feed. You can hand crank it, but on mechanical feed doesn't work. To to engage the feed, you pull the lever, the wheel, basically you pull it toward you, and then it engages the feed, and you have a selector for plus or minus, and you can select basically all three axes simultaneously. This feature I don't like because I crashed the mill, but on the x-axis it doesn't do anything, so we want to repair that. Let's see what the problem is. So now let's try remove the handles. I don't know exactly how you take this machine apart. I never take it apart before. It is a pretty nice machine. I didn't have any documentation. I don't have any books, and I didn't find any books. I didn't try really hard, but I didn't find informations about this machine. But what I know that is kind of a tool room mill, but the controls are on the front, so I like it very much. I don't like the Deckel style or Maho or other machines that have all the controls on the side, and it seems that you always just run around the machine to do a part. This you stand in the front, all is in the front. You have that control unit on the swivel base, and you can bring it where you stand. So it's a pretty nice machine. It has ball screws. I don't know if all axes, but X and Y all ball screws. That I don't know. And pretty big ball screws. Has one motor for the feeds, has one servo motor for the feeds, and you have a potentiometer to select the actual feed speed, and it's written on the DRO. So it's a nice overall nice machine. Yes, the spindle speed handles are on the left side of the machine, how you look at the machine, but I can run around just for the speed controllers. I'm a tall guy, so I basically just lean over the table and I reach the speed control for the spindle. That is no problem for me. Now you just saw me how I struggle to remove this part. I need to make some tooling because I don't seem that I can be able to make it without any tooling. So now I make flange with three holes to be able to use a bearing puller to pull out this flange thing. We use the same mill that we repair because this has the divider on it. So we put three holes and just we don't thread them, just put in there M6 I think bolt, and just hold it there with some electrician tape, and hope that this thing will work. Now I just put the tape. I inserted the three bolts that are axially in the part, and this big thing came out. Okay, so we removed this end cover. It's just a cover. Basically, it's an extension on table to put stuff and to pile up stuff like I have there. But the ways are excellent on this machine. All the scraping or flaking or what this is very nice. very little wear here, but still the scraping it's visible. So I removed this end cap here, and I think that if I remove this cover, I have access to the gears and somehow to drive out this shaft and be able to repair the damaged key. Okay, so I made this another contraption. It is a 25 millimeter bore, like the shaft on this part, and this screw uh, with a turn down diameter will fit in the key. And I welded and made and welded M16 by 1.5 pitch nut to screw it here and try to remove the axle from the machine like this, because I don't have room. I don't want to go there in there and remove the ball screw and other components. So I try to remove it like this. Yay! Victory! And we found the problem. It's a broken pin. That gear should have pinned in place with that pin through that slot in the shaft that slides in this shaft. So the smaller shaft is attached to the hand wheel on the front of the machine, and when you slide it in and out, it pulls the gear in and out of position and engages or disengages the feed motor. I don't understand how this broke, because I didn't force it. It has a nice ball detent, so it slides freely. We need to just replace the pin. We need to remove that round spring and try to find another pin and hammer it in place. And I hope that that's it with this part. Okay, so this is how it works. It has a cylindrical pin. It is not tapered, it is cylindrical. I have bought a couple of pins, and now we put it back together and hope that is working. Probably is working, because that was the problem. Okay, so fast forward here and trying to insert the pin to hammer it in. It won't go in. So I go to the lathe and just polish with some emery paper the thickness of the pin. Also, the pin was a couple of millimeters longer, but I managed to assemble it. And now I try to assemble all the parts together and pressing it in as one unit. It's kind of works and not works at the same time. I was removing it and put it back together a couple of times just to be able that it fits, and I forgot some pieces to put in and removed it, and the shaft was too far back, so I removed it. And basically you go back and forward until you finally assemble the machine. And the final test, it is working. You pull the wheel and engage the rapid feed. You push the button for the rapid feed and it's working. When you disengage is not working how it's supposed to, and the hand crank, it's working. So glad that this repair is over. It took a couple of days because I don't have the time just to repair this machine, but I'm glad it's over. So see you at the next project. Bye.